Hello, everyone, and welcome back to an unboxing, an unveiling of a planner filler from Franklin Planner. This is the Simplicity for Moms. To be honest with you, I've never seen it, and I didn't know what to expect from it. It's really a very flexible and strong planner, not just for moms, but simplicity is really the working phrase, the working word there. It's very simple but very powerful. Now, on the website, they describe this as an intuitive planner with dedicated space to track many schedules in your family. Um, it has quarterly tabs, monthly tabs, and the palette, the colors change every 3 months. This is a weekly, so you have once you open it up, you can see everything is right in front of you for the week, which is very handy. So let's just get right into it. Now, this is in my Carter binder, which is a very attractive binder. This is the red one. There's a different color. I think it's black, but this one is very, very attractive looking. Now, let's open it up here. You'll see that I am using page protectors from Tanya Plans. I like the clear ones. You'll get ones that are black you'll get two in a binder from Franklin Planner, but they're black. And I wanted to be able to see when I opened up my binder, so I went to Tanya Plans, and I picked up several of these. Very nice. She's very nice, very good company, a very nice lady. So this is the entire year. I have that whole thing in my Carter binder, which is 1 1/4 rings. So you can fit the whole thing in there. Now, in my Tyler binder, and I'm using the 7 Habits filler, I just have 3 months. But then I have other things that go in there. But I was really impressed that you get everything in the binder. So the first page, and I've already unboxed it, taken it out of the package. I just thought maybe everybody would understand how to remove things from a package. You have your demographics in case you lose it. And then, of course, you have a page on just to help you remember how to do things. You know, the brain dump, the values, the ABCs, how to get everything done. Of course, the planning steps here. Now, before we get into this, I will tell you that this is just a filler. That's what you get. What you're not getting and what you need to have is also the starter pack. Now, the starter pack contains things that are very handy for you, which includes tabs, a planner guide, values, goals, and mission statement planning forms. You need to have those. That's the whole backbone of the Franklin Planner, is that you're able to develop your own goals and values and principles. This also contains some expense and budget forms. The other thing that's very important is that it has a pouch page finder and a year's worth of compass cards. Here are the compass cards, and there's 20. They come 2 to the pack, and there's 26 of those in there. And also, the other thing that you might consider that I find very handy is progressive task lists. I have these, use them constantly. Instead of bringing things forward in my to-do lists, I just use a progressive task list. And then I can just remove it and move it to the next day. Check off things as I go. And there's a lot of room there. You can put a lot of things on there. So now this is the planner itself. You can see this is January, and the months are the same size as they are in all the fillers, and they're lined, which is nice because that way you're able to stay within the lines. It gives you some note pages on the side in case you want to write notes for the month. Of course, all of your major holidays are outlined here. Now, every 3 months, they'll change colors. We get into July, change colors. We get into the fall, and they change colors. Now, this is the calendar. Now, on the back of all the calendar pages, of course, you will find that there's a master task list. And also on the previous month, on the month coming up, there is an index. And also across the bottom, you have 3 months worth of calendars, which is the previous month, the month you're into, and then the next month. Now, let's look at some of the pages. This is the first, January 1st to the 7th. You know what? Let's flip right to one I'm going to use my page lifter, and we're going to go to a different one. I like this color here. Now, this is the page lifter. And of course, here is your weekly compass, and that way everything is always in front of you whenever you're working. You can open it up and just quickly flip to the day you're on. And then you can always include your progressive task list here. Now, all of the items I'm showing you come right off the Franklin Planner web, and I do have a Friends and Family Advantage code that I'll put in the notes. That way you can use that at checkout to save a little money. Let's just remove this. And this is the week of July 1st to the 7th, 2024. Prioritize task list for the entire week on one side, and then every day in a vertical format. What makes it really flexible is that you can put in the times. You'll put in the times when you're doing things, as opposed to an actual schedule, which has all the times listed out for you and is not quite as flexible. Let me just show you real quick. You can see here in my 7 habits that the appointment schedule is here, and the hours are all blocked off. And it's not very flexible in that sense. However, this gives you the ability to write wherever you want. Also, there's room down here for other notes. This could be a daily tracker. It could be, maybe this is the child that you're running around, and you need to keep track specifically on that person, on that little tyke. You can put that information here. So each day has its own vertical setup. And when you turn the page, of course, the other thing that's kind of cute, I thought, was there's sayings, but they're geared towards a family, not strictly business. It's for, one of them is like, it takes a village to raise a child, but sometimes the people in that village mind their own business. There's just nice little sayings like that. Now, as you flip the days over, on the back side of the week, there is a shopping list, and you can have a meal plan, but you can repurpose that for anything you want. That could be a task list or whatever you'd like to make that. And then there's a little note section of journaling on the bottom, and there are cues. Each week the cues change. What's the cutest things your kids said or did this week? And the next week it's going to be, what did you learn about yourself this week? And then you have an entire page over here, either to continue journaling, or you can use this as a notes section. And then we roll on into the next week. And like I said, I have the entire year in here. Pull back here. Here are some added forms that it comes with. Talking about these are forms that help you with your values and goals, how to set them, how to keep them, discusses how to develop them. And the Franklin Planner website actually has a tool on there where you can learn. It'll help you develop your mission statement, and it will walk you through. Actually, you can get a certificate for going through training on how to use the entire planner. It's not that difficult. It's very simple. It doesn't last very long. And I would recommend, I do it maybe once a year. I'll go back and just retake that to refresh my memory. World map. Here's some family information. Child key information. And let's be honest, this is an analog planner. Maybe some of this is better suited to a digital format. We understand that. But what is not suited for digital format, in my opinion, is this, and setting values and goals. Those are something that you'll need to sit down in a quiet place by yourself and develop them, and writing them down is the way to do that. Record of immunizations. There's just some extra forms in here. There's allowance tracker, child care information, and there's some names. See, like this, where you have the name and address and phone number. This might be handy to have if you needed to jot something down quickly, but this is more suited to your phone. Okay. And then there's one page in the back for notes, blank page for notes. All right. Well, this is an overview of the Simplicity for Moms. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a note. Subscribe if you'd like, because I'll be doing more. I have one coming up very quickly on flora. But that's one I've never seen, so that was quite an interesting one. So thank you for being here, and I look forward to hearing from you. Once again, Matt Jarvis,